Hey everyone, Bryan here, and welcome back to this part of the podcast. So we are going to build a $100,000 business for anyone using referrals in the next 6 months. So that's what we've been talking about. And here I'm going to show some numbers. So for those of you that have been listening, we'll share the YouTube link again so you can watch the numbers and see how it is. I built a calculator because I'm Bryan and I love AI and I love cool things. I vibe coded this simple little calculator to show you how impactful referrals can be to your business. So let's go ahead. Let's jump in. All right. So as we all start out, right? We all start out with one. One's a very lovely number, but it's also a very dangerous number. It's, if you have one referral partner and they go away, which I talk about in a couple of my episodes, that can be incredibly dangerous. But for this case, we're just doing math. So stick with me here. So let's just say we have one referral partner and our average referral may be worth $2,500. If they give us 6 referrals a year, which is every other month, 6 per year, that means it's worth $15,000, right? And so I have some limitations with my calculator. Let's just say that your average deal, you could figure out a way to sell those people more. Well, if your average client is worth $5,000, well, guess what? Your business doubles to $30,000 a year, right? So we'll use that as the baseline. Let's just say your average transaction is $5,000 a year. So if you are, if you're a cleaning business and your average ticket is $400 a month, then this is a year's worth of stuff. If you paint and your average project is $5,000, it's that. If you're a consultant and your average small engagement is $5,000 a month, if you're a coach or a small agency, your average ticket is $5,000 a month. So one referral equals $30,000 a year. Okay, that's great. What happens if we can get that number up to 4? Well, obviously our number is going to quadruple, right? So that number is now 120,000. Oh, Bryan, that's interesting. What do you mean it's $120,000? That's like a real business. Yes, it is. I will have to say, we'll kind of take this to the max amount. Let's just say you have 10 referral partners. So for the average salesperson, small business owner, unless you have a dedicated person who's dedicated to this and kind of more complicated program or something like we do at MVP, that's going to be a tough number to handle by yourself. But the beauty of it is, if your average transaction is worth about $5,000 a year, and if you have 6 partners helping you out, that's a $300,000 business. Whoa, Bryan, wait a second. Now, we didn't spend any money on ads. We didn't spend any money on Facebook. We didn't spend any money on Google. Now, I'm not saying that they don't matter. I'm just saying that this is in addition to your other traffic generation channels. I'm going to say that again. Referrals are in addition to your other traffic generation channels. The scariest number is 1. If you only get your business by referrals, that's scary. If you only get your business by ads, that's even scarier. As of right now, traffic is down. Why is traffic down? Lots of reasons, lots of confusion in the macroeconomic and the microeconomic, lots of things happening in all of your markets, everywhere you're listed is in the world. Lots of weird things happening. Here it is in the fall of 2025. Lots of weird stuff. But we're going to take control of that. So referrals allow you to take control. So now we're going to go from 10 active partners. So y'all know 10 people, the 10 most important people in your life. Each one of them refers to you every other month. And I'm going to tell you that's going to feel like work because it is. But there are ways to systemize that and make it easier and more helpful and doing other stuff. We'll talk about that in other episodes. And we are going to talk about in the book. What, Bryan? You said a book? Yep. I wrote the book, as of yet unnamed, coming out in the 4th quarter of 2025, all about referrals. So let's do 2 things. I love Jay Abraham's model of geometric business growth. So we're going to change the average value of the referral, Bryan. Wait, but we can sell more stuff. What if I made those $10,000 a year? Now all of a sudden our business doubled again, $600,000. Whoo, that's a cool number. But we're going to go back to 5,000. Whoop, sorry about that. My calculator is a little buggy because I didn't spend much time doing it, but I wanted to show you this for those that are watching that this really does impact the business. So what if I still had, let's just say I had less partners. I wanted to work with less people. That's the Bryan model. I have about 6 people that refer me business on a consistent basis. My average transaction is well north of $10,000. But my calculator doesn't go that, so I can't show you that. But let's just we're going to stick at 5,000. But they're going to refer more business, right? So let's just say the average person does 2 a month. So that's 24 per year. Now all of a sudden 6 people with an average contract of an average customer value of $5,000. Now it's a $750,000 business. So as you can see, at some point I'll make this calculator available, but I just wanted to share with you some really incredible thoughts about how impactful and how life-changing referrals can be. Now, if you take referrals and then you add ads and then you add reactivation and then you add customer, retention. So now all of a sudden you've got 4 or 5 legs to your marketing and sales support engine. Now the game changes dramatically. So in future episodes, we're going to talk about how to tie them all together. But for now, I wanted to share with you the numbers and the basics of how to think about referrals and how they could change your business today. Talk to you soon. See you guys on the next episode.